Hi guys, Bink here. This is episode 15 of Kerbal Space Program Hardercore. It's actually my second attempt at recording episode 15. Since the first time I did it, the file got corrupted and I couldn't view it, edit it, fix it, or anything. So, for whatever reason. But I use a save game backup manager mod. I believe it's called Save. You can see it in the intro screen sometimes when I start with the regular intro screen. And I was able to back up to the beginning of the episode, just where I had left off from episode 14. So I was able to recover from that and redo it. And basically, what I had done was I had spent some time aligning the orbits of the satellites, because it's a rather tedious thing. A lot of fiddly and a lot of back and forth between the various satellites. So it's I figured it's something to do offline. And then I had launched Satellite 3 and was positioning it and got it sort of in position. And when the episode ran out, I was gonna finish it up in the next episode, but the recording failed, so there you are. So what I have here, I have ComSat 2 and ComSat 1 that are in, I believe, their final position. I spent the time to even out the orbit for each of these satellites, and what I was shooting for was the 750. And what I was 750 kilometers, and what I was shooting for actually was not to get these things sitting on exactly 750 so much as to get this orbital period to as close to 1 hour 27 minutes 25 seconds as I could. And that's how I'm going to sync these various satellites up, is by having the same orbital period, so that over the course of many orbits their position will change as little as possible. So that's what I'm after with these guys. So this is Satellite 1. I did that with him, and I did the same thing with ComSat 2. Which is over here. And I kind of dinked around with some of these other satellites too. This Satellite A, which was our original ComSat 1, I moved him into a shallower orbit so that he'll move around a little faster. Just he was always hanging out with ComSat 1 or whichever one he was buddied up with, so he'll maneuver around in there for a while to just kind of hopefully increase my coverage until I can get ComSat 3 up. And once ComSat 3 up is up and in position, I think I'm going to get rid of some of these other ones, because it does tend to clutter things up a bit, especially with these connection lines between them all. And I believe once I get this ComSat 3 up, I think I am going to be able to fulfill this comm network contract. So that's where we're at now, ready for that. So, you know what I could have done is got this thing built and ready to launch before I started recording, so you wouldn't have to watch me warp ahead. But that's alright. Okay. I guess all that's to do is to build him. You know, once this system is set up, now this original satellite I had put up for that kind of polar orbit that was going to do that altimetry scan, I was thinking I would cancel that contract because I wasn't going to be able to do it. But now that I have my communication system almost functional now, that might be worth giving another look at, rather than just canceling that. That might be something that I can actually accomplish. Worth a shot. And the satellite that's currently there is probably something that I could just junk it. All right. Roll this guy out. Okay, let's take a look here at where we're at currently. There is 2, and there is, well, there's 1 and 2. So this is actually probably a pretty good place to launch this one, because I do need to have him generally over here. He needs to be in a position where I have line of sight to this one and this one at the same time. So somewhere right in about this position. So that looks like a good place to launch him. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's a little dark, but I think we'll be all right. It looks like it's a little more visible in the recording than it is in the game. In the game, some of these are just plumb dark and I can't see them. But we have a sunset or a sunrise going along here. Sunset, I think, because I think the sunrise. That's hard to say. Okay. Let's see. I don't believe I need that up. And I guess we just launch it, don't we? So we can see this one again. We've certainly seen this this exact launch several times before. But I do have a habit of screwing them up, so it's always worth recording them, because that can be entertaining. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Is this one? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Whoops. Just a bit of nice. Now I do have some environmental mods: Planet Shine, Distant Object Enhancement, Environmental Visual Enhancement, that could be coming into play here with some of this stuff. So I don't know how much of it is modded and how much of it is stock. In fact, I have played this game so little on stock that I just don't really know what is stock and what's not. All right, but we are going to bring this guy up and do our duty. All right, so this is usually the point where I try to start nudging him over a bit and start riding the Bronco here. Just kind of leave it alone right there. I can't remember the last time we had a manned mission. We're gonna have to start getting into that again here pretty quick too. Get some actually we're starting to get pretty close to catching up to where I was in my original series before I decided it was too easy. Or I guess not easy so much as consequence-free, I guess would be the problem I had with it. So, alright. This guy. I'm going to stabilize a bit before I start trying to move him around. Okay, so what I'm going to do, same old here, is pull that the thrust vector up to the 90-degree mark there. looks good.
Seems reasonable. Reasonable.
Alright, let's see, I think we're out of the atmosphere. So I am going to pop those and see if I can find the antenna. We will activate this antenna. And continue bringing this thing up to about 750 kilometers, I think, is where we're at with these. Whoa. Slow down there. Okay. Down a little more. Good. All the way down now. All right. Whoa. 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 I also learned in that the first time I tried to record this that I don't have enough battery power and whatnot for with this other antenna is open, because I had these antennas open when I was getting them all put into place, and one of my guys ran out of batteries, so that was less than optimal. Okay. Are we going to stay in connection? I think we are. I think we're going to be connected to ComSat 1 through this whole period. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm going to put him like this until I can get him up here. But I think he's just going to be almost right where he needs to be too. It's going to be a little, he's be a little far back. He's going to need to come up, speed up a little bit, I think. Alright, so we're going to want to burn, let's see. Let's say 100 seconds at prograde, I think, and we will bring him not quite up to the full height, because I do want him to gain a little bit of time here. He needs to be a little more down in this area. But we'll bring that guy up to say 700 and then let him, or I guess maybe closer up than that, I'm not sure. Suppose I could burn a little more aggressively here. Good orbit. Prograde. All right. I think this might actually come off fairly competently. Famous last words. Whoops. That should be okay. Didn't want to do him quite that far out. Let's see. So there's ComSat 2. So we need to move him far enough along this arc to where he will sync up with ComSat 2. And I think eventually I'll get there if I just keep doing enough orbits. But, oh man, we're awful close. What I'm going to do is, once I get out to the periapsis here, I'm going to bring the apoapsis in a bit to kind of speed up his orbit. Is the plan. All right. So we are going to want to be on retrograde and say have 10 meters per second burn at somewhere in this range, I think. Retrograde, so that's going to pull in the apoapsis. Alright, good enough. We don't need to have this exact. Whoa, okay. How are we doing? Was that good? I think that's good. We're a 2 minute. We got a 2 minute. Let's see, let's let him go around another couple orbits and see what that does. You know, I think I need to slow him up again a little bit more. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go with another retrograde. Slow down to speed up, right? Oops. There. What do we think about that? Just kind of get him rounded out here for no particular reason. There we are. His inclination is good. Is his inclination okay? Let's make sure. So our orbit is good, apparently. Inclination below 1. Oh, we're well below 1. Eccentricity 0.001. How the heck do I manage things like this accidentally? So I sure can't get them when I'm trying to do it on purpose. Okay, there's the other two stages that we lost, which we fully expected. Okay, so now, let's see, where's he at? Where's our guy? Here's our guy, ComSat 3. We'll let him go around. Oh, did we link him up? Oh. Is that him? No, that's going through. Yeah. I got so many doggone satellites here, I can't tell. But this is. Oh, there we go. Bang. It's the Deathly Hallows. Okay, so. How are we doing here? Not quite. We need to. What was that? Okay. Bring that out a bit more. I would say that is pretty doggone close. So what I'm going to do now is go prograde and bring his apoapsis, or whichever one happens to be the one that apsises first. Looks like the, yep, we're going to bring that up to 750 or thereabouts. Oops. numbers. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, close enough. Well, actually, let's back him up. 0.05 meters per second. Since might as well do it right, since this is going to be our final one for this. So what I'm going to have to do after I discovered that those antennas are using more power than I thought, so I don't have the power for them. I don't actually really need those for what I'm doing right now, so I will activate them just to fulfill the requirement of the contract, and then I'll turn them right back off. That's the plan. Okay, so now we have to get over to the apoapsis here, and synchronize that orbit with what the other guys are at, while still hopefully keeping everything in connection there. Okay. Closing in, closing in, closing in. Okay. Get a little closer. We want to go prograde, and I think we want to go back up to 0.1 meters per second or 1 meter per second. I don't remember. Get up to about right there. What's this going to do? Oh, yeah, we're going to need to be a little bit more aggressive than that, I think. Alright, bring him up to as close to this as I can get him. Alright, things are kind of getting haywired here. Okay, so I want it to be at, what is this one? 750. So I guess I'll just wait till we get back over there again. Oh boy, there is a lot of things going on here. I'm going to have to get rid of some of them just so I can see what I'm doing. Alright. And what was it? 127.25? Is that what I'm looking for here? Let's go with 0.5 meters per second because I'm getting real close here. Okay. I think it was 127.25. So I need to retrograde, I think, a smidge. Bring this down to 127.25. 127.25, okay. Yeah, pretty close. 0.03 seconds away. Put him on a normal. And I think we have everything now except for activating these antennas. Oh, what are we looking at? 23 minutes here. So target is going to be active vessel, and we will activate. All right, and then we will go to Space Center. And take ComSat 1. And make sure he's on normal. Activate. Okay. Space Center. And ComSat 2. Now I'm going to need to have these, where's it at? I'm going to need to have these other antennas for when we try to go elsewhere, a little farther afield, and there we go. Now it has to do the shakeout testing for 1 day. I wonder if I have to actually be in one of these at the same time. Now can I? What if I deactivate? one of these, and that takes us right back. Oh, excuse me. All right. What do I don't have here? Oh, I forgot to reactivate it. Okay, testing shakeout for 1 day. Now, do I have to be in an active vessel while that happens? Because I don't have enough power to make it through the darks. But there's a workaround for that, or an exploit, I suppose is more accurate, is it does not calculate energy usage for any but the active what I'm trying to say, the active vessel. So I don't know if they're actually, if this time continues while I'm, let's see, whoops, what'd I do? All right, once more, we can do this. Okay, it looks like I'm just going to be able to allow this to do its thing and happen. You know what? I might as well just warp it through, because I don't really have anything else to do. But finally, see this through. What? Oh, did I have to do 2 days worth, apparently, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I will let it get real close. And then select one of the satellites just in case that matters. Let's see, where's the sun? We'll take ComSat 1, since it is most likely to stay in the sun during this thing. Oh. Wow. Apparently I have to stay with this guy the whole time, huh? Oh boy. Hopefully I can... Hopefully I can stay in power while this happens. Boom. Nope. Okay, so I need to have a satellite that is capable of keeping up that kind of power. Because this one clearly cannot. So his power drain is 0.82 per second. So this drain of 0.03 is incorrect. Well, so I need to, gosh, so close. So I guess what I'm going to need to do is bring up a new, now I don't know if this guy is even going to be able to, well, let's see if he gets back into, back into the sun. Where's he at? Right here. Where's the sun? If he's even going to be able, yeah, there he goes. He's going to come back up. So he's back up, but I'm not filling up the batteries. Oh, I'm out. I'm still. We don't have the power. We don't have power. So I do not have enough solar arrays here to keep this to power this back up when it comes around, and I don't have enough batteries to power him while he is on the dark side. So I think what I can do is make a special satellite to replace just this one, get it into position with enough power to do that, and then that will fulfill the requirements of the contract, and then I'll shut off all those antennas on the other ones. Now it is an exploit, since it does not track the energy usage on the non-active probe. So what I would have to do if that was the case is I would have to replace all three of these with more high power units. But I blame this thing for lying to me. So, but I'm not going to sweat it too much. You know, I put a lot of work into getting this up, and you know, I'm going to get the payoff, even though it's kind of an exploit, but it's just the way the game works. So, you know, here we go. We're starting to get a little bit of power here again. I wonder if I can deactivate this other antenna, if that would help. Where is it? This one. Nope. Nope. He's still... I've got more drain than I have generation is the problem. So this guy here is... So he doesn't use any. Oh, he doesn't use any. Okay. This one probably does. Battery. Communitron is 0.13, and this one is 0.82. So that's 0.95. Plus whatever else may be in here. I don't know. Let's see. Reaction wheels. RTG, I thought this is RemoteTech stuff. Maybe it isn't. Clamps, miscellaneous, antennae, pods and pods and probes maybe use something all on their own. I don't know. Well, what I'll do is I will design a new one of these and bring him up. There's no sense recording me doing this again, the exact same one again. I think we've seen that plenty of times, and we've seen that I can do it successfully more often than not. So, close. This one should be done. I should have got it right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're 34 minutes, so we're over time here. So what I'm going to do is end the episode here, and I will build that new thing, get it up, and I will I'll start recording again, or start the new episode with that one already in position, and we'll just go through and cross the finish line with that. So on that note, call this episode to a close, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.